I'm Bridget A. from Drunk Dog Creative, and I've got another unboxing video. So I wasn't going to put another order in. I thought I had all my supplies that I needed for Halloween, Thanksgiving, Christmas, the American triumvirate of holidays, even though I live in Australia. If you're following my videos, you know that I have a lot of family and friends in the US, so I do a lot of US stuff and a lot of Australian stuff. Anyways, Stampin' Up came up with a brand new online-only catalog for scrapbooking. Now, I used to be a scrapbooker, and then life got really busy. I was raising 2 children and working full-time, and I stopped doing it. And during the COVID lockdowns here in Australia, I started going down the papercraft rabbit hole. It started with a single die that I thought was kind of cool, and now here I am, a Stampin' Up demonstrator, and they've now started scrapbooking supplies. So I'm so tempted to pick up yet another craft to add to my already very crowded studio. But some of these are also excellent for card making and scrapbooking. So I had to order a few things. It's only a couple things. Most of what I ordered was to restock some paper I was running low on. Because honestly, I used to buy my papers at Kmart because they were inexpensive. Then I found that the Stampin' Up papers, the quality was so noticeably different. And as a demonstrator, even if you just do it as a hobby because you're not selling, and that's really mostly me, the personal discount you get makes it absolutely worth it. So I've got some restock of some paper in here, which you've already seen, but there's a few new things. So are you excited? Do you want to come have a look with me and see what arrived in today's box? All right, let's get it open. I've got my little thing. That's that sound of it ripping. That's how you know I haven't taken a sneak peek. I had to wait till I came home from work, which was killing me because I got the notice on my phone that it had been delivered. And I'm going, I really hope there's no porch pirates around. I've actually never had that problem. I'm really lucky that way. So let me get this box open. And let me start throwing things out. The dogs are here with me, so they might make some noise. It's their house. I just pay their mortgage. So, you know, we put up with the barking. So aircell bags, which we don't need. Okay, oh my goodness. All right. Okay, so one of the standard products I got, because I haven't used it before and I'm dying to try it, is the Wink of Stella. It adds like a glittery gloss over whatever you've done. I'll have to demonstrate that in a tutorial at some point. I stocked up on some more of the envelopes, which are, you know, always needed. All right, so this isn't from the new scrapbooking catalog, but it is for Thanksgiving. And I did realize I needed some kind of different DSPs to fully do all of the cards I wanted to do. So this is an amazing new pack of DSP called Splendid Autumn. This is in the September to December mini catalog. Splendid Autumn. It is a whole bunch of double-sided papers. So sort of a gradient on one side and autumn scenes like watercolors on the other side. And there are so many of these and so many different, I'm only showing you a few because I can't fan through all 40 of them, but there's 40 sheets here, all themed to kind of that beautiful autumn weather. So that is called Splendid Autumn, 6" by 6" DSP. Wait till you see what I'm going to do with that. Haha. All right. The other thing that's in here, which I think this is in, it's either in the mini catalog or the scrapbooking catalog, but these are white loose snowflakes. And these are great embellishments to put on projects. Oh, I wonder if I can do this without spilling them all. I don't know if you can see that. I don't want to tip it too far, but they're little tiny snowflakes that you can put, you know, if you want to do like shaker cards or, you know, scatter some glue and scatter them around. They're going to be great for Christmas cards. Now, here's the weird thing for those of you who aren't in Australia. There's no snow in Australia at Christmas time. Because we're in the Southern Hemisphere, that's our summer period. So December, January, February is summer. So we spend Christmas swimming in the pool or at the beach or hanging around in shorts. because it's hot here that time of year. So it feels weird making Christmas cards with snowflakes for Australians. We do it anyways because it seems to be part of the Christmas theme. But thankfully I have a lot of friends and family in the US where it does snow for Christmas, so it won't be too weird. But those are so cute. Now let's get into the scrapbooking stuff. There are some bundles and suites in that catalog. Go to Bridget A, BridgetA.stampinup.net and click on shop, and you can have a look at the online catalog. It's also on the Drunk Dog website, so drunkdogcreative.com. This is paper from one of the suites. Wait till you see this. I'm showing you the back first. I've got to get the name right. It is Sweet Days of Autumn. It is 12-inch by 12-inch designer series paper. Look at this. So, double-sided with autumn themes. Two double-sided sheets. Nope. 4 double-sided sheets of each design. So that's the first design. Here's the second design. It's grid on that side, and it's kind of autumn. I don't know if you can see those autumn colored trees on that side. So there'll be 4 of these. So you can see you can use this for things other than Thanksgiving if you're not in America, or even if you are in America. This is the green side, and the opposite side of it is that Cajun craze with just a subtle pattern. How good are these going to be for those kind of rustic cards? Remember, I did a tutorial recently on the angled double gatefold card. Go look that up on drunkdogcreative.com, because these papers are absolutely perfect for that design for a country or rustic themed card that you might want to make, or Thanksgiving if you're in Thanksgiving. So there's 12 sheets of that. There's 3 different designs, double-sided, so 6 designs, 12 by 12, and that's in the new scrapbooking catalog that's just been released. Then, of course, I've stocked up on some papers. Poppy Parade. What else did I get? Basic Gray, very vanilla, because I was running low. And I also bought a few more of the mini blending brushes. So what I do with the blending brushes, for those of you who don't know, these are the mini ones. I have both the big and the mini. And I made the mistake of washing the ink off after use, and it ruined the bristles. Like, I ran it under the tap, I used soap, I cleaned it properly. Absolutely ruined it. Don't do that. All you do is rub the ink, the excess ink off on a paper towel, a Chuck's wipe, a wet cloth, whatever, and then just let it dry. Because even though it still has the color of the ink, once it's dry, that won't mix with new ink. So I have one for each color family. I have 9, well, I only had 6 minis, so now I have 9, and 9 of the big ones. Hang on. Hugo really wants me to throw his ball, and he's not going to stop whining till I do. So let me just take a minute to throw it for him. This is what happens when you're owned by dachshunds. All right, so I have one for each color family, which is why there's 9. There's red, orange, yellow, green, blue, purples, pinks, grays and black, and neutrals like beige, browns, and those. So 9 of each. And then I don't have to wash them or clean them. I just rub the excess ink off and let it dry, and it's okay. And I keep it within the same color family. That's my explanation. You didn't need to know that. That was really boring, wasn't it? The other thing I've ordered is these beautiful woven gold leaves for the autumn or rustic or country or Thanksgiving cards, but I can also see them for Christmas cards. And they're beautiful. They're just this fine mesh metallic gold weave, and they're shaped like leaves. The ideas I have for this are probably going to outstrip my actual talent, but so many ideas for how to use these. So keep an eye on upcoming tutorials. You never know what I'll include. And this is the last thing I got. This is an entirely new product, and it's part of that scrapbooking online catalog that's just been released. The rumor I've heard, I think there are 3 color packs of this out now, themed for Halloween, Thanksgiving, Christmas, but then there's also a couple of packs of just one color, and eventually every color in the Stampin' Up range is going to have a pack of these. Guess what they are? So by now you can see that it's 12 by 12 inch paper. They are two-tone with a white core, 12 by 12 inch. So there's your Cajun Craze on one side, and there's light Cajun Craze on the other side. And I don't know how noticeable that is because of the lighting, but there's a dark and a light, just like our Stampin' Blends alcohol markers, where there's a dark and a light. This one's early espresso, so there's a dark side and a slightly lighter side, and it's subtle. So this is obviously the Thanksgiving pack, the autumn pack. So Cajun Craze, early espresso, mossy meadow, I think, garden green. Let me see, garden green, light and dark, and pecan pie, dark, light, and what's this pink one called? I'm so sorry. I'll remember in a minute. There's the dark and the light. It is petal pink, sorry. So the colors that come in this, and you can, let me fold it. I don't want to crease it because I want to use it, but you can see there's a dark and a light. So these colors, just to be sure, are Cajun Craze, Early Espresso, Mossy Meadow, Old Olive, not Garden Green, Pecan Pie, and Petal Pink. So they're all your autumn colors. These also come in packs of Christmas colors, including the traditional, reds and stuff that go with the Reindeer Days stuff, and then a less traditional Christmas of like the blues and whites and things. And then there's a Halloween one of like purple and orange and black. Then there's a couple of packs of single colors like the blue, red, green, but every color is going to have these. And because they have a white core, you can do some really interesting techniques. And I put a video on my Facebook page that someone from Stampin' Up demonstrated a sanding technique where you use an embossing folder to get a raised image, and then you sand it and a little bit of the white shows through. So if you're embossing like the green with the Christmas tree embossing folder that's out right now, and then you sand it lightly with a little sanding block, it looks like snow on the trees. And then I think you could add, where is it? A little bit of the Wink of Stella to those white bits and make it glisten like glittery snow on the trees. So check out that video on my Facebook page. I know I'm going a million miles a minute. I'm giving you way more information than you need. I'm just so excited. I cannot wait to start crafting with this double-sided paper and with some of these beautiful designer series papers that I got today. It was an extra order that I wasn't going to put in. My bank balance is screaming at me, but I'm going to have so much fun with this. It's totally worth it. So keep an eye out for some tutorials coming up over the next few weeks. Happy making, everybody.